Now this is an example of a traffic light crossroad. Now imagine you're in the blue color car and you want to turn right this way. You might get a car coming from ahead of you, and that car might want to turn in to their right as well. Now there's two different ways that this might happen. This is one example. You'll turn like this, so you're turning before each other. So if I play the video, right. So you'll go forward and you'll be turning before the red color car. You'll be waiting for oncoming vehicles, so all these cars that are driving down, you'll be waiting for them. Once it clears up and you get an opportunity, you'll carry on in the blue car. And the red car, when they carry on, they would have turned before us and we would have turned before them. Now this is an example of how we're going to turn just like I showed on the iPad, and there are arrows on the floor that give you instructions on how to do this. So it tells you to turn this way, and then the oncoming car will turn this way. That's the arrow there. If I play the video, see our light is red and it's going to change to green, and then we carry on and we go forward, and we're not going to go around the oncoming car, we're going to just turn before them where the arrow is, just like I showed on the iPad. Now on this particular junction we can't see if any oncoming cars are coming from that direction. We can't see, so you'll have to edge out very slowly, just creep out, and only when you can see like that, now you can just about see that there's no one coming from over there, and then you'll edge out a bit more just to make sure, and now it's completely clear, and then you'll carry on. Now another example of this on a more smaller junction is here. We're turning right at the traffic light junction. It's a traffic light crossroad junction. So lights have just gone to green, and you have to pay attention to the white line on the floor. So you see this white line on the floor here. This white line is very important, because if the light is green you can proceed past the line. If the light goes to red, then you need to stop and stay behind this white line. Now when this black car goes forward and vacates this area, you can only go and take that same space that he's in now if the light remains green. So I'll play the video. Okay, now the light is still green, and it's still green. So you can see the traffic light there, and it's still clear. Now this car has just vacated that area. Now you can carry on forward now because the light is still green. So carry on forward, and now at this point, just bear in mind we've crossed the white line. So now even if the light changes, we're going to continue. Now we can't see the light that we were seeing before, but we can see this light. It's the same light. Okay? It's the same, it's just a secondary light across the road. Now because we can see this light, even if that changes, it doesn't apply to you anymore because you have crossed the white line, which is called the stop line. We've crossed that. So now you see the light has changed. It's gone to red. The light's just gone to red, but we're going to carry on because we've crossed the white line already. We've crossed the stop line. Now the other way that it might happen is where you turn around each other like this. So you'll go forward and the red color car will go around you and you'll go around them, and then when you get an opportunity, then you'll carry on. It happens differently because different junctions are different sizes, and it just makes sense for it to happen like this. And on some junctions you'll find there are road markings, there are arrows on the floor guiding you which way to turn. Okay, now the example of where you would go around the other car is on this junction here. So when the light goes to green, see the white car carries on and they go around each other. So this black car is actually going straight, but if it was turning in this way, it would turn in just behind this white color car, and the white color car would turn around them, like in the example in the iPad, like that. And once the white car's gone, I just want to show you the floor marking on the floor. So it says this is the way that we turn right, this way, and if the black car when you turn in, they come in around this way. The arrow is there. Now I got to stress that some cars don't follow the rules. So here we're turning right, so the black color cars should go behind us. They should go around, but here you see that they just turn in front of you, and the car just turns in front of you, even though the arrow says for them to come here and then turn around, and we have to go forward here and then turn around them. They just didn't follow that rule. So you got to bear in mind that some cars might not follow the rule, and you've got to just react off of what they do. So here they've just turned in front of us, nothing we can do but just to let them and then carry on later.